From why it crashed, this is the case of the Hyatt Regency walkway collapse, July 17, 1981. On a Friday night in Kansas City, 2,000 people gathered in a hotel atrium for a tea dance. 40 feet above them ran two suspended walkways. At 7:05 in the evening, both walkways collapsed onto the dancing crowd. 114 died. The cause was a single change to a single bolt during construction. The hotel had been open less than a year. Its lobby was a 5-story atrium with two suspended walkways. The original drawing called for both walkways to hang from a single continuous rod. The upper walkway supported by one nut, the lower walkway by a second nut 60 feet below. Simple. During construction, the steel fabricator hit a problem. To install the lower walkway with a continuous rod, you would have to thread a nut up 60 feet from the bottom. Impractical on a job site. The fabricator proposed two shorter rods instead. The lower walkway would hang from the upper walkway, not from the ceiling. The engineer of record approved the change. The two-rod design doubled the load at one specific point. In the original design, the upper walkway's connection only carried the weight of the upper walkway itself. In the revised design, that same connection carried the upper walkway's weight, plus the entire weight of the lower walkway transmitted through the second rod. Twice the load. No new calculation was performed. On the night of July 17th, the tea dance was full. People stood and danced on both walkways to watch the crowd below. The connection on the upper walkway began to deform. The nut started to pull through the box beam holding it. At 7:05 p.m., the box beam tore. The upper walkway dropped onto the lower walkway. The combined mass of both walkways, plus everyone on them, fell 40 feet into the dancers below. 114 people died. 216 were injured. It was the deadliest structural failure in United States history at the time. It would not be exceeded until the September 11th attacks 20 years later. Investigators identified the failure within days. Even the original single-rod design only barely met code, with a 60% safety margin. The revised design met 30%, well below requirements. Both versions would have been disasters waiting. The revision pulled the trigger years earlier than the original would have. The engineer of record lost his professional license. The Missouri board found he had failed to perform the calculations required when approving the change. The Hyatt and the construction firm paid over $140 million in settlements. Engineering ethics curricula now treat this as the canonical case. After Hyatt Regency, every American structural engineering program teaches the same case study. Code now requires explicit recalculation of all changes during construction. If you walk under a suspended walkway today, the connections holding it up have been calculated, reviewed, and recalculated because of one box beam in Kansas City that wasn't. From why it crashed, this has been case number 4.